Gobbles isn't useless. He is a Learnosaurus, and he is very good at reading and writing.
Kit Bodega was one of the biggest requests in my channel recently, and I decided to draw her today in 4 totally different styles. And we're going to start off today with the anime style. For the anime style, I didn't really augment too much, just the shading specifically. The features themselves have very anime style features, and what I mean by that is the overall design, the face, the hair, everything just feels like an anime aesthetic, especially the eye. It has that traditional, well, cat-like anime eye that just fits the character. So to me, instead of just doing a cartoon and calling it a cartoon, we're going to do anime. Now, before we get too far into this video, if you like seeing your favorite characters redesigned in fun new ways, then please do me a favor and smash that like and subscribe button so you never miss out on another piece. Now, let's head on over to the pixel effect. If you're new to the channel, I don't generally use a ruler when I'm designing any of the pixel characters. That's basically because I want to train my brain to see the images in the blocky image that we know from those classic NES games. Primarily speaking, I want to be able to see the image in a certain way and draw it without using the ruler, because it can become a crutch. And as artists, we want to try to move away from that if we can. We want to always try to train our eyes and train our brains to draw shapes that are not accustomed or that we might not normally do. One thing I do want to make sure that I hit with this pixel effect is try to make sure that I get enough shading values as I can. It's not just going to be a one-for-one value like the old school NES Mario games. We're going to be looking more for like Chrono Trigger style of anime, Suikoden style of anime with pixels. We want to push the quality of what pixels can be in this image. And for all those old school gamers out there, what is some of your favorite pixel animated games? Is it something like a Castlevania? For me, I love the art style of Suikoden, but you might have another favorite game. What's yours? Now that Kit is pixelated, we are now going to make her abstracted. And this, because of Glitch Productions, is a natural fit. I mean, one, it was just a tremendous request in the community. I mean, you guys and gals just wanted to see abstracted so much, so considering it's Glitch Productions and it's something similar, let's just throw it out there and do the abstracted effect from the Amazing Digital Circus. This isn't just a simple effect where you take the image, make it black, and throw a bunch of eyeballs. You really do need to think about where the eyes are placed and how you're going to abstract the image by changing around the overall shape, but then also where the eyes land and how they would fit within the folds of the body. So it does take a little bit of artistic eye, if you will. One thing I did want to add with the abstract effect is a thick layer of black to indicate where the outlines of the parts would be, but also a nice little purple border as well to indicate all of those styles. Now that the abstract is complete, we are going to make this into my style. And what is my style? My style is a combination of comic book meets mangaka and anime style with really dark, bold outlines. I mean, I want this thing to be really pushed with values. It's semi-impressionism, semi-realism. It's just a wonderful mixture of kind of all the little art styles that I like to do. One of the things is when we look at Marvel and DC, we see these big, bold black outlines and shadows, and it really makes the images just jump right off the page. So I always start with a nice, thick, heavy inking across the entire surface, and as you can see, the hair and everything just looks like it's flowing and jumping right off the page. Now, when I color this thing in, it's going to be very similar to how I do like my horror effects when I add all these little gradations. Very, very similar, though I will add a little bit more of an anime slash impressionist style of coloring, and that is basically, I like to not go too hyper detailed. It's more to me about the values and color, not necessarily about how realistic I can push it. I love also working in lots of different media, so I'll be adding paint pens over the top to give it a really cool, bold, illustrative feel. That being said, as you can see here, I do want to put a lot of detail into the eye, mainly because that's kind of like the focus point of everything. As you're going to see, it's where everything is pulled into the central part of the image. The hair flows down, all the darks kind of pull towards it, so I wanted to make sure that the eye really sat front and center with as much detail as I can give it. Good tip that I've mentioned numerous times is when you're working color pens work, make sure you brush off all the residue. It really helps, and this way you don't smudge the paper at all. And just like that, another piece is finished. Which of the 4 sections was your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for stopping by, and I shall see you all in the next video.